Hi everyone, it's the Comic Fan Man here coming at you with another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look here at the Mythic Legions half giant Legion builder figure, along with this half giant accessory pack. And this is from what was known as the Noble Barsh Accessory Pack for the half giants, because this is all of the design for the accessories is based off of Nate Barsh's art here. He's the one that designed all of this armor set, and Mythic Legion's designers put it together to make it an accessory pack for the half giant. And here is all of the things come together from both packs. The half giant here, this is in their Ogre Scale. It's the 9-inch scale, and these silver weapons here came with the half giant, along with these wrist guards here, so you can change them out for these if you want. So this was all a part of the Giants package. So he's got these cool little gauntlet wristbands here, studded, very nice. He comes with these weapons, and this is obviously a one-handed battle axe, and even though this is a short weapon, you can actually extend it with this piece here. All this is just to extend the piece, and now it's a long-reaching battle axe here. It went from short hand range to long range, and as you can see, it's got 3 places for the hands to hold. And then he also comes with this like mace styled axe as well, and as you can see, the handle for this one is a little shorter, but again, this is all swappable, so I can, if I wanted to, switch out the long one for this one, and there you go. And now the mace is the long arm. Really nice. Love all of the options to switch out with these handles here. Just gives you a lot of different options for the type of weapons you can hold. And now let's look at the half giant accessory pack items that we have here. First, let's look here at the harness that he comes with. This is a belt that goes around his chest area. He's got weapon holding sheaths for the back. I love the painted little studs there. It looks like a weathered belt, and again, they painted the little belt buckle there, studs on the back. Really beautifully done, just for that simple belt there. He's got these different types of horns. Obviously, these are the big old elk horns, which are beautiful, and these go onto the helmet. And then he also comes with these bull horns, and that's really cool. Also can be placed on the side of his helmet. Can also be placed on this helmet too if you wanted to, so that's nice. And let's take a look at the shield here. Wow, look at this crazy shield. That looks very much like a Joe Madureira style shield. Like, that definitely has that really fantasy anime style look to it. Look at the way the paint on the eyes are nice and shiny. It's got that bronzy gunmetal bronze finish to it. Stunning. And all the wash that they did on the teeth, the tusk come out real easy, and they go in real easy. There is a shape to this that goes that the tusk lines up into. So when you put it on, you don't just put it on, you put it on and you push it up slightly so that it stays in place. Really, really nice shield there. And his shoulder pauldrons, look at these. That's really cool. Again, a lot of paint work just on the pauldrons here. It's got that nice black leather, the gold trim, like gunmetal studs there and spikes, the belt buckle, and fur, painted fur along the edges. Both of them are the same. There's the peg for the back. Very cool. Shoulder pauldrons there. And now let's take a look at his war hammer. Yes, that looks absolutely crazy. Look at the detail work on the goat hammer. This is absolutely stunning. And again, you see that ball peg on the top there. You can use that to put on like a, you know, a 1.0 style head. So you can put any head there that's a 1.0 head peg. And that is really cool. So he can like kill somebody and then rip off their head and put it on top of their hammer as a trophy. Really amazing. But look at all of that sculpting work and that gunmetal with this bronze over the top. That is amazing. And this is the same handle as these, but obviously you can see this is like got a really nice black wash to it. Really, really cool. Love that. I'm sure this is another hammer that Thor would want to play around with, especially since he's got his two goats on there. Awesome, awesome hammer. And then here is the alternate head sculpt that Nate Barsh designed. And look at that. That looks amazing. I love the braided beard there, the braided mustache. That kind of makes it look like King Grayskull's braids. So this kind of has almost a He-Man style feel to it if it wasn't for this helmet. Like, that's really, really awesome. I love all of the detail and gold work that they did on here. Look at that beautiful helmet. Absolutely stunning. So I can't wait to put that Noble Barsh armory on him. But in the meantime, let's have a look at the half giant himself. This figure is very, very heavy, very hefty. Love the feel of it. But let's take a look. Look at that helmet. That is so cool. It has a very, very nice look to it, like almost like a Warduke style helmet. It's got really nice detail and battle scars. These pegs here come out, so this is where you could pop in and switch up the horns on this helmet. Just to show you that real quick there, so you can see you can have instead of those little spiky pegs, you can actually put on a full horns on him. I think that looks really cool. Look at this harness on him. That is beautiful, beautiful sculpting work. Now this is what they refer to as their Legion builders. So they did not do very much paint detail on this at all. They're basically, these are kind of to keep the price point way down. They just kind of release it as a one-tone paint job, and they chose like a really nice gunmetal gray on him. But it does give you the opportunity to paint it up yourself if you want, just to give it more detail. They did put silver on these spikes. I don't know why they didn't do silver on these, but it's okay. Look at that detail. Again, the sculpting is really, really beautiful. And this belt here, that's really nice. sculpting on this half giant is wonderful. And then here are the peg holes for the pauldrons. Goes all the way up there. Like, figure is amazing. Like, this looks like a really giant sized He-Man, and I'm here for it. You know, a 9-inch tall He-Man that's not as pricey as the Mondo figures. Yeah, I can dig it. So, you know, maybe down the line, this might be a project to paint it up, make this look like the He-Man harness a little bit. But that'll be for a project down the line. In the meantime, let's put the Noble Barsh armory on him and see what he looks like. Before we put on the Noble Barsh armor set here, let's take a look at his articulation. It just kind of was showing, I was just kind of talking through it. But as you can see, T-pose really nicely. This is a really big dude, so like, you know, you're not expecting like Spider-Man posing, but his posing is actually pretty good. No bicep swivel, but there is a swivel at the elbow there, so he does have pretty good range. Single jointed elbow, but again, looks really good. The waist is wonderfully movable, not an issue. Head obviously can look this head can look all around. The Barsh head won't be able to do that because of the beard. And yeah, he could do Van Damme splits. Not bad for a giant. Single jointed knees, but it only goes up but that far anyway. But he does have thigh swivel. He has boot swivel there, ankle rockers, and really tough joints there at the ankles, which is pretty good because he's heavy. You don't want him falling over. So it's good that the ankles can hold his weight. So yeah, overall, you know, solid articulation, nothing mind-blowing. But again, you know, he's a giant. He's not Spider-Man, and I don't expect him to do Spider-Man posing. I expect him to look menacing, which he does. All right, so here is the Noble Barsh half giant complete, and look at this. This is a crazy looking half giant. I love the armor on him. I love the head sculpt. I like this accessory pack is winning for me, bro. This is like what they did with all of this accessories, just really took this figure to the next level, and it is wonderful. Yeah, like you can see he is very heavy. He's very top heavy, so he does wiggle around if you're not careful. But you can see that's the way the shoulder pauldrons peg into his back there. And but yeah, he looks absolutely stunning. And yeah, what more can I say? I mean, the presence on it, like this shield on there is crazy. The hammer design there is really wild. So I love the way he looks. Four Horsemen, Mythic Legions, like these guys know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a good while now, and this is just absolutely stunning. And here he is side by side with my Sir Uksak defending Castle Grayskull. As you can see, I added one of the extended pieces to make it a two-handed Warhammer, and it definitely looks like, you know, he can take a massive swing and wipe out a lot of dudes. And Sir Uksak, I did change out his arms. He does have the fully armored arms, but I did switch it out for these muscly arms just to show off them guns. I do enjoy the design, the overall design of Sir Uksak. I just wanted to switch out his arms. But yeah, as you can see side by side, they look amazing. They're absolutely massive. Just so that you have a reference of size scale, take a look. This is the like 2.0 like skeleton elf body, and that's how big this figure is. That's absolutely crazy. Can you imagine you're one of these guys and then you turn the corner and you run into him? You're gonna have a real bad day. All right, and changing him up a little bit, putting on the Legion Builder half giant parts on there. Here I have him going up against NECA's War Duke, and as you can see, the size is very, very different here. You know, NECA is a 7-inch line for these figures, and he is in the 9 and change inch height. So even me having him squatted like this makes him look really, really big compared to this figure. And here he is side by side with the largest Masterverse figure in the line to date, the Horde Trooper from New Eternia. And as you can see, he is almost the same size, but the giant does eke him out by just a little bit more. But yeah, this is a good matchup right here. This will be a good fight between them two, having the two kaiju warriors go right at each other. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this look at the half giant Legion builder along with the Noble Barsh half giant accessory pack. I think they knocked this out of the park. This is amazing for me. Really, really happy with the way this all came out. The Four Horsemen again are the one of the top artisans of toy design. Basically since the late 90s. They're the ones that, you know, took Spawn into McFarlane Toys into the like hyper realistic look, and they were able to do it like wonderfully. And now that they're doing their own thing, like you can definitely see that their imagination, they don't let nothing stop them. And for me, my biggest thing is I love their Motu tributes. So any figures that they have that are in that field, those are the figures that I tend to aim at. The rest of the figures, the rest of the line, you know, I'll get to as I can. You know, whichever ones I can afford that I think look cool for me, for my aesthetic. But for the most part, I'm going to stick with their Motu characters. And this figure here, like obviously, you know, you could probably turn him into a very giant-sized He-Man with the right parts. But this looks amazing to me, and I love it. So can't wait to put him up on the shelf with Sir Oxac to have my two giants defending the kingdom. And yeah, love it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you feel that I've earned it, please give me a like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye now.